We're barely hanging on. It's hard to motivate people to fight for their lives when their lives aren't worth fighting for. Good to meet you. Henry Hayes.
Look, I sympathize, Henry. But we have our own problems, and they are big problems.
Maybe we can help. I know you need people.
You keep telling me you can't spare anyone.
Not right now, but if you guys can take some pressure off of us.
We're already doing what we can.
Are you? Because outside those walls, it's perdition. We let our guard down just for a second, and it's over. All of this. Whatever you're doing out there, we're not feeling it in here.
Well, Sheriff, I hope you're ready for some extra work.
Step back.
It should be easy.
What's your fucking problem?
Just leave, man. We don't want any trouble.
Wanna see what I can do?
Guys, maybe we should just leave.
No fucking way. Look at this!
Fucking alert!
This is gonna do good!
Okay, answer this one. Would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die? Come on, you have to choose one. I just want to get out of this fucking rain. Who told you to stop digging?
Safety off.
Make sure the medical items gets into the clinic, and the food goes to the storage by the mess halls.
Put those crates back on the truck.
Wait, what?
We're not wasting any more supplies on these people. Put them back, Private.
Sir.
What the hell are you doing, Colonel?
They are already dead, Doctor.
Are you insane? They need care. What about the staff?
Collateral damage. Now, take your hand off my soldier.
If you go ahead with this, I will report your what the
Bar the gate, Sergeant. Looks like you got a riot brewing.
Lock and load!
Put it down.
We've tolerated you cockroaches for long enough. We even offered you friendship. And you spat in our fucking faces!
We've been patient. Lenient, even.
Killing me won't change anything. They'll just elect a new leader. Please! We aren't gonna kill you. No, we're gonna give you a fair chance. 2 spins. 1 for each time you refused us. If you live, we'll let you go.
I'll make it up to you, I swear. Just let me go.
2 spins! Or a slow death. You choose.
Fuck!
That's all we get? I think I was only gonna load 1 round. Oh, shit, I got blood on me.
We had an agreement. You go your way and we go ours.
It ain't that easy. You don't get to just walk away.
Is that you talking or the Colonel?
It's General Ridgway now.
Look, you guys can go do your thing and we won't lift a finger to stop you. But we're done being part of it. We're going to stay right here in this castle and make our own way, and you'd best be okay with that.
I'm not sure the General will be.
Well, he knows where to find us. Look, I am not trying to drive us into shooting war with the True Sons.
Then what are you doing?
Trying to maintain our independence. Or would you rather go back to serving under General Ridgway?
No, none of us want that, but there's no reason to deliberately provoke Ridgway's people.
I have to push back. Strength is the only language they understand. If we show weakness, we're dead. I'm sorry, these terms are unacceptable.
What's the problem?
The problem is that you've got us paying tribute. That's the problem.
Seems pretty straightforward to me. We need food, you need protection.
Protection from who, exactly?
You think on this offer, and you think on it hard, because the next one isn't going to be nearly as generous.
What do you think they're doing over there?
If we're lucky, nothing. If we're unlucky, they're getting ready to march up to our front door.
Maybe we should have taken the offer.
We left for a reason. We take that deal, we get sucked right back into Ridgway's crazy. This was the only play.
Doesn't mean it won't get us killed.
Then we go down swinging.
We're screwed. Any way you look at it, absolutely screwed.
Come on, Henry, we'll figure it out.
How, huh? We're running out of food. It's been weeks since the last supply drop. I don't think any more are coming.
We're not going to starve.
A heaping plate of wishful thinking isn't gonna cut it. Our crops aren't coming along fast enough or well enough.
Have you been out there lately? The city is a buffet of wild game. There's more raccoons hanging out on K Street than there used to be lobbyists.
It doesn't do us any good if we're on lockdown in here. Those fucking outcasts are hell-bent on wiping us off the map.
Henry, we're going to pull through. We can eat grasshoppers and kudzu if we have to. This ain't Jamestown. We're not gonna end up as cannibals.
I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I just lost perspective there for a minute.
You've got a heavy load, that's for sure. But you got us this far. I'm with you all the way.
What the hell is that? I'm not eating it.
Suit yourself.
What is it?
Stew.
No fucking shit.
What do you want to hear? It's beef bourguignon, just with some substitutions.
I'm asking a serious question.
Look, either eat the fucking stew or don't eat the fucking stew. If you want to be a big boy, try it and see if you like the taste. Then if you really, really want to know what's in it, I'll tell you.
Shh, they're coming.
Good to see you.
You're going to get us caught.
They came this way. Search the area. What about in there?
Clear!
All right, keep going. They can't have gotten far. What if they come back?
Why would they? They already searched.
And they don't find anything. They might assume they missed us.
If we move, we're going to get caught. There's JTF all over the place out there.
Maybe we can slip through.
We can't take that chance. Not with you coughing like that. We'd be putting all these people in danger. I'm going to the quarantine. Anybody else coming? Stay if you want, but keep to yourselves. Don't let anybody else get infected. I won't tell anyone you're here. You have my word on that. Take care.
Your father always was a
Hello to you,
worrier.
Agent.
He said his superpower was seeing all the ways a situation was liable to go wrong. I don't think he saw this coming, though. You say hello to him, will you? I miss all of you so much. I don't know how much longer I'll be here. Maurice says it should be any time now.
Killing is easy. Notice I didn't say killing people is easy. If you think of them as people, it suddenly gets that much harder. But if you simply look at the balance sheet, how much of an obstacle someone is, or how much benefit there is in letting them keep breathing a while longer, then it becomes simple math. And simple math is simple to do. It's almost as easy as putting 2 bullets center mass and a third one in the head. I understand people are afraid I'm gonna print up another virus with the help of my friend Vitali and turn it loose. What would I call it? Greener poison? The ruble flu? That's an interesting exercise. The question you have to ask yourself is, what's
Good to
in
see
it
you,
for
Agent.
me? Do I get more out of giving one more shove to a world teetering on the brink of collapse than I do from letting some of the systems try to reset? Or do I stir the pot to ensure maximum chaos? You think you can guess what I'm gonna do from that? Good luck. Because maybe, just maybe, I haven't decided on my next move yet. Or maybe I have, and this is all a smokescreen designed to get you running in circles. Someday you'll get to ask me yourself. That is, if you don't make me kill you first. You might be wondering why I'm leaving these. Perhaps it's a deep-seated need for confession. Then again, maybe not. I haven't done anything I'm not proud of, and I have no need to seek absolution from anyone, least of all you. Maybe I'm bored. It's hard being one step ahead of everyone else, and this is my way of giving you a little bit of a helping hand to make things more challenging. Of course, that's the sort of thing made-up villains do. Nah, I'm perfectly happy to maximize my advantage. Or maybe I just want to get you spinning in circles. Now check for yourself. Are there subtle contradictions in what I've told you? Is it hard to figure out what I'm trying to tell you? Maybe that's the point. Then again, maybe it isn't.
Don't we have enough agencies in this country?
It's not so much an agency as a kind of stay-behind movement. A last line of defense, if you will. No hierarchy, and you'll answer directly to the president.
And I'll get to do whatever I want.
Whatever is needed, Ms. Kelso. Should you be activated, you'll be given extraordinary judicial powers to...
Extraordinary judicial powers, huh? All right. Sign me up.
I'll get the paperwork started. Selection is 6 weeks from now. Good luck.
Why didn't you tell us?
Honey, I'm so sorry.
No, you're not. You...
Ellie, don't say something you'll regret.
She doesn't care about you either, Dad. She doesn't care about any of us.
Hello to you, Agent.
She'll be all right.
Yeah. I just...
Look, you do what you have to do, then come back to us.
I will. I promise. Tell Ellie I love her. And that
She knows.
Sir, ma'am, I'm sorry, but we gotta go.
I love you.
I love you too. Godspeed.
Mom? Mom!
Hey, baby.
What happened to your leg?
I was unlucky. But I'm done with all that.
Mom, Dad!
I know, honey, I know. I got word. I should have been here.
He left you a letter.
Yeah? Then let's get it. And your things. I found us a better place.
This is what we want. There's none better now that we lost Kieran.
I'm sure there are. They're just not willing. Can't say I am either.
You've led troops in battle. This can't be that different.
It's a world of difference, Thomas. War is about killing. This is about living. I know how to set up an ambush or call an airstrike, but I know nothing about farming and power generation and what have you.
Others do. But we need someone to keep us together, Odessa. Keep us focused.
Oh. Don't give me that look.
What look?
The we're lost without you look.
So you'll do it?
Yeah. Promise I will.
Priority message. To all active duty agents, be aware that Agent Aaron Keener, call sign Vanguard, has had his agent status revoked and is now a priority target. Keener is directly responsible for the murders of several SHD agents in New York, and he is now wanted for high treason and acts of terrorism against the United States. He is armed and extremely dangerous, and it is believed that he has gathered other former agents to his cause. Identities will be released once they are confirmed. Keener's last known position was Manhattan, NYC. End message.
Priority message. To all active duty agents. The individual responsible for the creation and release of the smallpox variola chimera virus, also known as the dollar flu or the green poison, has been identified as Dr. Gordon Amherst. Amherst's body has been found and identified. Post-mortem shows that he died of his own disease. End message.
So what's our situation? Give it to me straight. I don't want any of this mamby-pamby bullshit people have been feeding me about what's going on.
Mr. President, it's bad. Whoever planned this timed it perfectly. We've already got outbreaks in 22 cities domestically and 14 internationally, and the reports are still coming in.
Do we have any idea who's responsible? Or is this a natural outbreak?
Negative on that, sir. DCD has just confirmed the pathogen is a smallpox variant. There's no way that got loose where it did, when it did, without some help.
So who was it? Moscow? Beijing?
They've got problems of their own, sir. The truth is we don't know. We just don't know.
Are you sure you want to do this? The optics are going to be terrible.
With all due respect, Mr. Mendez, screw the optics. Manhattan's in a crisis state, and this is the one club I've got left in my bag. Hell if I'm not gonna take a swing.
Agreed. Hopefully, this will only be needed for a short time, and we can deal with the fallout once the crisis is past.
And if it's not over quickly, what do we do then?
Then you better learn some useful skills, because if this thing drags on, the damn optics will be the least of our worries. Carlos, thank you for taking my call. I understand you've got your hands full, too. No, I understand. Not the time for pleasantries. No, we're no closer to finding a cure. Look, if we had anything, we'd be sharing it. This is bigger than borders. But these rumors of a broad-spectrum antiviral are just that. Rumors. Now, let's talk about this proposal of yours to shut down the border crossings in El Paso. I know you've got a lot of people headed south from there right now that you can't afford to take care of. Believe me, we don't want to outsource our problems to you.
Have you heard?
Heard what?
About Waller.
No. What's the latest? Has he decided Russia's responsible after all?
No. He's dead.
Tell me you're lying.
I swear, I'm not. A heart attack got him an hour ago. They couldn't revive him.
Shit. That means that Mendez is in charge.
Is that all you can say at a time like this?
It's all I can afford to say.
It's clear that a small-scale activation didn't do the trick. Hell, it went backwards on us. We've got reports of agents going rogue.
With all due respect, Mr. President, you can't toe-dip in a situation like this. Half measures aren't worth squat.
Half measures my ass. Those agents have full executive authority and the most advanced tech in our arsenal.
None of that matters if you chuck them into the deep end without a lifeline. Jesus, Larry, you've read history books.
Fine. Call Louis Chang and let him know the second wave is a go.
I swear, Ellis. You ever get the feeling that there's something funny going on?
There's nothing funny about this situation, Mr. President.
Knock it off. You know what I mean.
I'm not sure that I do.
It's just all of this feels harder than it should. Like there's something pushing back against everything we're doing.
You sit in the big office. There's always going to be people pushing back reflexively on anything you do. You know I've got your back, and so does the country. So, worry less about the hypothetical crises, and let's deal with the real one we've got facing us right now.
The situation's that bad?
It's worse. We should have done this a week ago, but Mendez wanted to put on a brave face for the public.
He's not going, is he?
No, he's not. But we're getting what's left of the Senate, Congress, and Cabinet out of town. The Pentagon has already moved their people.
Pentagon's always ahead of the curve. So what's the plan for White House staff?
I'm sorry. You're considered non-essential personnel. They're not pulling you out.
I see. Well, I guess I better get back to work then. There's gotta be something inessential around here for me to be doing. Joint Base Andrews, this is Air Force One on approach. Do you copy?
We read you loud and clear. Welcome home. I've got you on a bearing of 100 at 16 Angels, over.
Hello to you,
That sounds about right. Gonna alter course to the southeast, heading 150, then come around and park her.
Sounds good. It'll be good to... Wait a minute, what's that?
Andrews, what are you reading?
We've got a SAM. Evade. Evade.
Copy that. I see it. Initiating evasive maneuvers. Shit, we're not gonna make it!
Air Force One? Air Force One.
Mayday, mayday! This is Air Force One. We have a missile impact and are going down. Repeat, we are going down. We are... Now?
Hold up. They're still too spread out.
This is gonna be good.
Not if they notice us first. Keep your goddamn head down.
Look at those idiots. They have no idea what's coming.
That's the fucking idea. Get your fucking head down.
What are we waiting for? They're not even armed. This is gonna be a fucking piñata party.
If you're expecting candy, you're in for some disappointment.
The candy isn't the fun part. The fun part is seeing it fly everywhere when you whack the shit out of the piñata. I don't think I'm gonna be too disappointed.
Where's the prisoners?
I got tired of them moaning.
So you let them go?
No, I didn't let them go.
Motherfucker, we were gonna trade them.
Oh well.
That's what you're gonna tell Diesel when he asks why you killed them?
I didn't kill them. The dogs did.
What dogs?
I don't know, some dogs. I didn't ask their fucking names. Oh, but they must have been fucking hungry. Cause damn, once they sniffed blood, it was chow time.
You stupid son of a bitch.
Well, whatever. Diesel ain't gonna do shit except huff and puff a little. They're running.
Not fast enough.
I don't know. They're hauling ass.
No way they can outrun Sherry. She's a fucking puma.
That's one tired-looking puma.
She's usually faster.
Oh, I can't watch this anymore. And they're liable to get away. Hand me my rifle.
Shoot the dude. The girl will try to help him, and you'll be able to bag her too. Oh, what a bitch! She just left him there.
Yeah. I feel a little bad for this guy. First he gets shot and he gets fucking backstabbed.
I don't think we can carry anymore. Not even these meds? The box don't weigh much. The weight isn't the issue. It's just too much stuff. Are you sure about leaving this shit? I don't want to, but it's just asthma medication. I doubt there's a lot of asthmatics around anymore. Wait, I got an idea. Call Jay over here. What for? I'm betting he can rig this box so it'll blow the fuck out of anyone who tries to pick it up. Oh, that's cold. Hey, Jay! Come over here a minute. Manny?
Hey, Mom.
Where are you? Are you okay? Have you talked to your brother?
Slow down, Mom. I'm okay. We're shipping out tomorrow. They haven't told us where yet.
You're not in New York, are you? They say it's really bad over there.
No, I'm not in New York, Mom. Look, did you stock up on fresh water like I told you?
I have 20 gallons. Carlo helped me. He's a good neighbor.
Good, good. And food?
And food. Look, Manny, I understand that things are much worse than they're saying on the news, but... Ortega! Mount up! We're going!
Crap. I gotta go, Mom. I'll call you again when I get there, okay? Look after yourself.
I will. Stay safe, Manny. Besos.
Besos, Mom.
So those nut jobs in the hazmat suits who call themselves the cleaners, they had themselves a nasty shock the other day when we took out their boss, Joe Farrow. We were hoping they'd just sort of fall apart after that, but no such luck. They just sort of regrouped. Each of them determined to carry on that lunatic Farrow's philosophy. Even worse, once he started running low on ingredients for napalm, they got creative with their chemistry set. So there's less of them and they're less organized, but your average cleaner, he's more dangerous than ever.
Hey, I'm trying to get a hold of Henry Hayes.
You're talking to him. Who's this?
Hello.
Mr. Hayes, I've got a message for you.
Who from?
Emmeline Shaw.
I'm not much interested in anything she or the rest of you have to say.
You have a young lady by the name of Natalie go missing a couple days ago? I'll take that as a yes. Emmeline figured you might be worried about her.
I swear on all that's holy, you shitheads hurt her.
What? You'll do what, exactly?
Why are you doing this?
You're probably thinking about getting payback, aren't you?
Goddamn right.
Well, this is payback. It's fucking justice. And all of you cowards are gonna get a taste. Does it hurt? You think this is suffering? You have no idea, but you will. Soon enough. Be seeing you, Henry Hayes.
Oh, god damn, it stinks.
Of course it does. What do you expect?
How many of them in there?
I don't know. 15? I wasn't counting.
You kill them all?
We left one girl alive. We'll send her off to the campus to tell them what she witnessed.
That's good thinking.
Emmeline's idea. Not mine.
She flunked the psych eval with flying colors. I've never scored anybody that low.
Imagine how bad things would have to get for Directive 51 to be activated. Every other option would have to fail. Every single one. Now you tell me Kelso isn't exactly the kind of person you'd want beside you in a scenario like that.
She's pathologically insubordinate.
That's an exaggeration. She's only insubordinate to people she doesn't respect.
Are you listening to yourself?
Well, it's kind of the point, isn't it, Tom? You don't call in the division if you've got a solid command structure in place. And if you have a failing command structure, the last thing you want is someone who's going to blindly carry out bad orders.
I've already passed her. I'm just praying I don't regret it.
You won't. Well, let's hope we never have to find out.
The chances the disease has reached that area are pretty low, but not zero, so stay the hell away from anybody with flu-like symptoms.
You're scaring me, Alani.
Good. That's what I'm trying to do.
Mama was in New York in October.
They're pretty sure the outbreak started in late November. And if Mama was exposed, she'd have shown symptoms long before now.
Okay. I'll head into town this afternoon.
Remember, dry and canned goods are the priority. Assume you might have to make do for months.
I sure hope you're overreacting.
So do I, Tutu.
Okay, so where do we stand?
Basically, everybody outside about a 50-mile radius of DC is completely cut off from the network. Completely.
What do we do about it?
First, we need to assess the full scope of the damage, which means going places that won't be easy to get to.
Because they're in hostile territory.
It's not just that. The flooding did a lot of damage, especially underground, which is where most of our infrastructure is located.
You think it was flooding that caused the network to go down?
Not a chance. This was deliberate.
What about you? What was your moment?
My moment?
That made you want to join up?
Oh, Hurricane Aniki. I was just a kid, but I still have nightmares about it.
You wrote it out?
We didn't have a choice.
Damn.
It wasn't just the storm, though. There was no power for months. Roads out, houses collapsed, or with their roofs torn off.
I can see how that would have been a formative experience.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the bad. It brought our community together. We made some friends for life that we might never have got to know otherwise. Plus, there was still a world out there. You knew there were places you could go where everything was just fine. That makes a difference. Oh, that's easy. Malasadas.
What are malasadas?
Portuguese donuts, basically, but that's doing them a disservice. My friend's mom made the best ones I've ever had. God. I wonder if she's still alive.
I'm sure she's fine. I mean, it's an island, so it's completely feasible they managed to keep the virus out. Plus, doesn't Koei have like a 365-day growing season? They got really good odds.
You're probably right.
Of course I'm right.
I'm literally about to cry because there's a chance I can eat my friend's mom's malasadas again someday. How pathetic is that?
Not even a little bit, Kelso.
Thanks, Manny. And by the way, it's Kauai. She still hasn't spoken yet?
Not a peep.
I guess it's not exactly shocking considering what she's been through. Are you sure it's not medical?
I mean, we aren't exactly state-of-the-art here, but we haven't found any problems.
What can we do for her?
Teresa's been working with her as much as she can. Activities mostly. Painting, games, that kind of thing.
Is it helping?
Yeah, for sure. But it's a process, and Teresa has a lot on her plate. Maybe if you can stop by sometimes.
Me?
The only time that little girl lights up is when you're around.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
I know you're busy.
I'll make time.
Agent requesting backup.
Mr. Vice President, you asked to see me?
Colonel, it's a pleasure to meet you in person. Thank you for making time.
I'm at your service, sir.
Let me speak frankly. If we don't get this outbreak under control right quick, there's a good chance we're not coming back from this.
I agree with your assessment, sir.
Then I hope you won't be shocked to hear I'm recommending a mandatory quarantine in D.C.
Well, that won't be popular.
The question is, can it be done?
Not without adversity, but it can be done.
Then do it. I'm putting you in charge.
Me, sir?
Can you think of anyone better for the job?
No, sir.
I'll want a full report on what you want to do and what you need to make it happen.
Colonel, what you did was an atrocity.
You weren't there, General. You didn't see what we saw.
Don't give me that horse shit.
It's easy to pass judgment from the comfort of a federal shelter or sitting on a court-martial panel.
You had a responsibility to those people.
I had a responsibility to my men. Was I supposed to look them in the eye and tell them it made sense for them to risk getting sick? Dying? For what? Bunch of strangers that weren't likely to make it through the winter anyway?
What about the doctors? Construction crews? It wasn't just infected people, you goddamn murderer. You had orders to keep them safe.
Orders? Do you know why my men follow me, General? Because they know I won't throw their lives away. That if they're loyal to me, I'll be loyal to them. A commander who isn't loyal to his men isn't worthy of command.
Face the wall.
I am still your superior. You will address me as sir.
Face the wall, or you'll be beaten within an inch of your life, sir.
You seem to have a bit of an attitude problem, soldier.
You seem to have a problem following simple instructions, Colonel. This is your last warning. Face the wall.
Whatever you say, son. You're the big man in here.
Colonel Ridgway, it's good to see you, sir.
Masters, what are you doing here?
Breaking you out of this shithole, sir.
That's very decent of you, Corporal.
Being decent is my greatest ambition, sir. Shall we get you the hell out of here?
No, not just yet. Let's liberate these other soldiers from their cells. See if any of them are interested in joining the greater cause.
Yes, sir.
That's a little hard to talk about Stan. I mean, we all knew him, right? There's no getting around the fact he was a son of a bitch. But that's exactly why he's gonna be missed. If you measure a person by how well liked they are, in the traditional sense, you aren't getting the full picture. And that's definitely the case with Stan. The only way I can think to say it is that Stan was essential. It's not exaggerating to say that without him, we wouldn't have made it. Because the characteristics that sometimes made him tough to be around, especially but not exclusively when he was awake, helped build this place, protect it, better it. I'm gonna miss the son of a bitch.
Henry? What are you doing back here?
Hiding.
From what?
Everything.
Why? What's going on?
Nothing in particular.
Want to talk about it?
It's nothing. Just feeling a little out of my depth.
You.
Why do you say it like that?
If you're out of your depth, where does that leave the rest of us? You're... what's a good word? Indomitable?
Indomitable?
Henry, give yourself some credit. Now, stop brooding and come get something to eat. Jed wants to rewire the whole thing. It's not an emergency yet, but better to take care of it before it becomes one.
What's the downside?
Well, it's gonna mean taking down the generator for a few hours, at a minimum.
How much of a concern is that?
Given a choice between a planned outage at our convenience versus an unplanned outage that'll most likely happen at the worst possible time...
Can't argue with that. What do you need from me?
Just the thumbs up to get to work.
Ah, come on. You don't need my blessing for stuff like this. I'm just gonna defer to you anyway. Of all people, you never have to ask permission to do what you believe needs to be done.
Okay, Henry. I'll try to keep it in mind.
I understand you two are having a difference of opinion. That's a polite way of putting it.
With drainage systems, there's what works and what doesn't. Opinion has nothing to do with it.
In your opinion.
You can't argue with physics, dude.
Guys, hold up. What's the specific problem here?
He's digging a trench.
And that's bad.
As soon as it rains, it's going to turn into a big pool of mud. And most likely it would overflow and flood that part of the garden.
That's bullcrap. I've been using trenches for years.
Yeah, well maybe that works in Tucson or wherever it is you're from. But DC was built in a literal swamp. It's going to be a disaster.
In your opinion, Mike, this is Janine's area of expertise. So we're gonna go with her recommendation, but if you really want to prove a point, dig a trench somewhere outside the settlement where it won't cause any harm if Janine is right. Maybe I will.
Bring some hip waders in case it rains.
Why don't you boys get on out of here before you overstay your welcome?
Overstaying my welcome is kind of a hobby of mine.
Lucky for you, you can spend your final moments doing something you enjoy.
Is that a fact?
Realistically, I doubt you'll get much enjoyment out of it.
Think you can take me? Give it a try.
I'm no match for you in a fight, but I can kill you with a word if I have to. Do I have to?
We'll go overstay our welcome somewhere else.
Good thinking.
See you around.
Not if I see you first.
Henry? Henry?
Yeah.
Henry, he's gone.
Yeah, I just, can you just give me a moment with him?
Of course.
Doc, for what it's worth, I know you did all you could.
8 or 9 months ago, I would have been able to save him.
Back then, you probably wouldn't have needed to. He was a pharmacist. Not a job where you usually have to worry about getting shot.
Take your time, Henry. I'll be right outside.
Hey, you alright? What's wrong?
It's nothing. I'm okay.
Sure you are.
Sorry, I'm usually not like this.
Which is why I'm worried about you.
It just hit me out of the blue that today's my wedding anniversary.
Oh, jeez. That's rough.
You've been through it already, haven't you?
Yeah, but I didn't realize until almost a week later. Double whammy of feeling like a terrible husband and then remembering I'm not one anymore. And that leads to even worse shit. My son's birthday is only a few weeks away.
God, Henry, I didn't mean to drag you into this pity party.
You didn't drag me into anything. I invited myself in. If there's one thing I can say, it's to take the comfort that's offered. I used to convince myself I needed to suffer alone because it was the considerate thing to do. But it wasn't considerate at all for the people who saw me hurting and couldn't figure out a way to help.
And here I thought I was playing it so cool.
Okay, the other thing I can say is that your poker face kind of sucks, so stay away from high-stakes card games,
I gotta go, baby.
Not yet. Just a little longer.
I've already been away too long.
Tell me about it.
Hey, that's not fair.
Yeah, tell me about it.
What is this? Where is this coming from?
Forget it. Ignore me. Go back to work.
Don't you pull that shit on me. You talk to me. I deserve that much.
What about me and Elle? We didn't sign up for this. You did.
I thought we settled all that.
You made your position clear. It's not the same thing.
You're right. You and Elle deserve better. But you're stuck with me.
Yeah, we are.
Motherfucker, are you high?
No.
Don't you lie to me. I can forgive a lot, but not lies.
Even if I was high, it's got nothing to do with you.
Is that what you think? Are you that stupid? Because we're all in this together. Every one of us. Depending on each other. If we can't depend on you, you can't stay here.
You can't kick me out.
Oh, I can. Believe me. I don't want to. I want to help you. But you have to be truthful. Is that something you can do?
Yeah, I think so.
Then let's start with that. Kelso was here. Who told you that? What did she want? The usual. What did you tell her? The usual. She blames herself, doesn't she? For what happened to you? Yeah. Was it her fault? It was no one's fault. Just bad luck. But don't tell her that. Mom, that's terrible. Look, it's hard to explain. Just because I know better doesn't mean I don't still sometimes blame her. You have to let her off the hook. You owe her that much. I will. I promise. But not today. Mom? I'm sorry. For what, sweetie? For not listening to you. You're 20. It's expected. You tried to tell me. Shh.
It's okay. You made it home. That's what matters.
I'm sorry.
You don't need to be sorry, baby. You don't need to be sorry. Good to hear your voice, Henry. How are things over in your part of town?
Not bad. Pretty good, actually. Borderline rosy.
Yeah, same here. Ever since that new agent showed up, feels like we've had a little more breathing room.
It has made a difference. In fact, that's kind of what this is about. Indirectly. Wanted to give you a heads up that we're sending a little care package your way.
A care package?
We had a good harvest, and we've already got a solid head start on our winter stores, so we figured we'd share the bounty.
That's very thoughtful. And generous of you, Henry. We'll have to figure out a way to return the favor.
It's not a favor. It's a gift. It's enough if you enjoy it.
Okay. Copy that. Thank you, neighbor.
That you, Sawyer?
It's me. Say what you want. I got things to do.
You ought to be nicer to me, woman. Unless you want me taking a special interest in making you miserable.
You want civility, start acting civil.
Hey, I've been civil. I ain't murdered all of you yet, have I?
If that's your measuring stick, then what are you fussing about? I ain't murdered you yet either.
Sweetheart, you ain't murdered me because you're weak. I ain't murdered you because I'm merciful. But that's what we need to talk about, because my mercy has limits.
You think I'm weak? Let's you and me have a little knife party sometime. See who ends up with more holes in them.
It's a goddamn shame we aren't on the same side.
We still could be. There's a place for you here, if you want it.
You're actually serious, aren't you?
Of course I am. At least for now. Sooner or later, a guy like you is bound to cross some lines you can't uncross.
Count on it. See you around, Sawyer.
I guess you haven't heard about Mendez.
Who is this Mendez you speak of? Sounds like a real moron.
Not anymore.
Oh. He's resigning?
He's dead. He offed himself, apparently.
Mendez?
Yeah, no shit. Uncharacteristic of him to actually follow through on something, but now it's all gonna be on you. Hope you're ready for it.
Listen, Sarah, do you have a moment?
Of course.
I wanted to personally let you know that I'm leaving for DC in a couple of hours.
Isn't that risky?
I've been assured I'll be quite safe.
When are you back?
Hard to say.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of putting you in charge of things here, if you think you're up for it.
Wow. Of course.
Good. That's good. In that case, I'll need to go over some things with you, one-on-one.
Sure. Okay.
It's hard to guarantee privacy in my office.
We can use my quarters.
Good idea.
This is it. Check it out. It's a roof. What about it? It's easy to defend, that's what. Indeed it is. And we're close to the FBI, too. The JTF is a pretty strong presence here. What? Are you saying we should stay here? Best option yet. What about water, electricity? We'll start collecting rainwater in those barrels over there, after we clean them. And I'll ask Mika if it's possible to get some power up here. See? I told you it was a good spot. And we can set up our own plays downstairs. Did you see that stage? Alright, whatever. Should I go tell the others? Please do. Tell them we found a new home.
No. Keep your elbow tucked. You'll be a smaller target that way. And lean into the stance a little.
Don't grab the barrel all the way out like that.
No, that's fine. Good for stability. But your arm would tire quickly.
So, like this?
You should pull your shoulder back.
Stop. Just stop. What's your name?
Peter.
Okay, Peter. This is how it's gonna be. If you interrupt me again, I'll throw you off this roof. And if you pollute anyone here with your advice, I'll throw you off the roof. Is that clear enough for you?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now, that there is the bulk catch. When the magazine is empty,
They're roaming as far south as the mall now.
then it's only a matter of time before they clash with the true signs for real.
There's been a few skirmishes already.
Too bad we just can't sit back and let them kill each other off.
The Hyena Council is just a bunch of chicken shit gangsters. Shouldn't be too hard to encourage them to turn on one another.
I'd love to see that.
Why don't we all? Listen, how's Ellie doing?
Can't say. She doesn't talk much.
At least she's here. With you.
Yeah. It's pretty bad out there, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not sure we'll survive the spring. But hey, can't give up, right?
Extremis malice.
Indeed.
Incoming backup request.
Ugh, can you see yourself doing this day after day? Rising at dawn, tending to this pitiful little garden, living on mush and a prayer? Always afraid?
Yeah. I never thought it'd be this much work, just to survive.
That's what I'm saying. The hyenas just take what they want when they want. We're fucked anyway. Might as well have some fun going out.
And what is your idea of fun? Maybe it's threatening to shoot a kid in the face. When her one surviving parent refuses to give you their last can of food.
No.
Or maybe you just like bashing heads in with a baseball bat, while the next poor fucker in line begs for mercy. That's who the hyenas are. But hey, go. I won't stop you. And I also won't hesitate to pull the trigger if I see you running with them.
I guess we'll stay.
Where'd you take him? Is he still alive?
What's that? All I hear is some bitch that keeps yapping.
This is the situation, hun. I can hear your teeth grinding from across the room. About an hour from now, you'll be pissing yourself while pleading with me for a fix.
Fuck off.
We can wait until then. Or you can answer my questions and I'll give you what you need before you start embarrassing yourself. All right. Let me know if you change your mind.
Wait. Damn you. Wait. We gave him to the council. I'm pretty sure they'll kill him.
Fuck. Good dog. Here. I see you hanging out with Peter a lot these days.
So what?
He's bad news is what?
Bad news? God, do you have to be so old school? It's embarrassing.
I know you two are sneaking out at night.
So what if we are? You can't lock me in here.
I just want you to appreciate the risks you're taking.
Well, I got some bad news for you, Mom. It's the fucking apocalypse, okay? Being alive is a risk. We're just trying to have some fun in this hellhole.
Those hyenas might seem like fun to you now, but they'll turn on you in a second if they can gain anything from it.
Look, Peter knows them, okay? They won't hurt us.
No, Ellie. Don't do that. Don't trust them. They don't care about anything but themselves. Please remember that, if nothing else.
Okay, Mom.
You gotta lay off that crap, Peter. Look around you, for God's sake. I am. Do you know what I see? What? Nothing. Endless days of nothing. It's all gone. We think we can restore it, but it's gone.
Hello there.
Maybe someone's grandkids would experience something close to what we used to have, but for you and me, buddy, fucking nothing. And you think getting high on that shit is the answer? No. There's no answer. We're all gonna die. Probably sooner than we think. Might as well enjoy myself a bit on the way. Stop it, Peter. This is not you. I didn't think so either. But I also thought I'd be dating Maya. And studying for my finals right about now.
Hello
All
to
right.
you, Agent.
If you're set on self-destructing, I can't stop you. But I'll be around if you change your mind. It's not nothing. It is to me. Now leave me alone. I got some self-destructing to do.
Good to see you.
Colonel Ridgway, refugees are swarming in from all over the city. We've got too many of them to handle.
Look here. We're wasting resources on these people.
What do you suggest, sir?
Send them to Roosevelt. This is no longer about prevention. It's about damage control.
But, sir, they won't listen.
Tell them we've got food and medicine. They'll follow you like moths to a flame. If you get any resistance, go straight to Plan B.
Plan B?
You make them follow you. It's better that they're interned. At least they'll die in one place.
We got 8 casualties, sir. 3 KIA, 2 expected.
Now, tell me what happened, son.
Fucking outcast came running in, screaming. We lit him up, but he was too close. He just exploded.
You did well. You you could.
What the fuck is wrong with those people?
Don't you worry. We'll make it right. We'll wipe them off the face of the earth.
General, there's a woman here. Says she's a representative of the theater settlement. Wants to speak with you.
What about?
She wants to negotiate.
Negotiate? Why would we want to negotiate with those people?
Stand by, sir. I'll ask her. Sir, she thinks a truce could be mutually beneficial.
Shoot her, Lieutenant.
Sir?
Shoot her and dump her body where those cowards will find it. And if anybody else comes to negotiate, shoot them too. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Hold still. There you go. Better already.
What's his prognosis?
Colonel Ridgway, not good, sir. He took a bullet. We've tried penicillin, but his wound has festered. I thought morphine might ease his pain.
How's our supply cache?
Truthfully, sir, we're running low. And not just in supplies, but manpower, too. We've got civilians piling up outside the doors. Under these conditions, it's difficult to separate the infected from the healthy. The doctor's expecting a new shipment this afternoon, but it almost certainly won't be enough for everybody.
Pack all this up and move it out to the barracks.
But, sir, we can't just...
Are you questioning my orders, Trooper? Well?
No, sir. Right away, sir. What about the patient?
Put him back where you found him. He's a dead man anyway.
This court determines that you, Colonel Antoine Ridgway, have been found guilty of violating the Uniform Code of Military Justice for the crimes of unlawful detention, failure to obey an order or regulation, and murder. You will therefore be stripped of all ranks and titles pertaining to your service in the armed forces and detained until further notice. Mr. Ridgway, would you like to make a final statement? Very well.
General, do you know anything about these mortar rounds they're asking us to ship over to the plaza?
I do. Make sure they get what they need.
Can I ask what they're planning to do with them?
Why? Is something troubling you?
I just don't understand what we're doing there. Doesn't seem like there's anything of importance in the area.
Well, we have problems to solve. And to do that, we have to be open-minded about how to solve them.
Understood, General. The castle is Sergeant Snow's territory, General Ridgway.
Mike Snow, Captain Wilson. He's a deserter. We don't address traitors by rank.
Sorry, sir. Word has it he's operating an open-door policy.
He was always weak.
They've got refugees crowding in by the hour. The worst this city has to offer. Nothing but degenerates and backstabbers.
Then what good are they? That place will become a breeding ground for the virus. We must tackle the problem at the source. It's time to start cleaning up this city. Let's see how this DC-62 of yours holds up. Mr. Williams.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
What a lovely place you have here. Even through all these troubles, you still manage to keep it quaint. I like that.
Thank you, sir.
You know, a home says a lot about a person's character. You know what your home tells me about you?
No, sir.
It says you're assiduous and orderly. Perhaps a little too much. But you're certainly responsible. Must be nice to live in peace and quiet. Unfortunately for us, there's a price for defending communities such as this. But at least you are keeping out of harm's way.
General,
Before we came here, we ran into a neighbor of yours. He didn't seem to appreciate the good work we do around here. I couldn't accept that, not after all my men have been through. But I don't think we're gonna have the same problem. Like I said, a house tells you a lot about a person. I can see that you're compassionate.
Good to see
Generous.
you.
please, just take what you want.
That really is mighty kind, Mr. Williams. People like you are making a real difference. It's inspiring. We'll be back in a week. I trust you'll have more for us then.